Urban fighting continues in Pokrovsk, Donetsk Oblast. Currently, the Ukrainian command's primary objective in the city is to hold its northern part. This was stated by Pavlo Lakiychuk, head of military security programs at the Center for Global Studies Strategy 21, on the air of the Freedom television channel. On the one hand, the southern part of the city is predominantly Russian. We also have strongholds and isolated points of resistance there, but they are effectively cut off from the main forces. On the other hand, the northern part of Pokrovsk is primarily Ukrainian, but there are isolated points where the enemy has managed to penetrate. They are trying to contain and eliminate them, he said. Therefore, the expert says, it is important for Ukrainian defenders to hold the northern part of the city as well as the industrial zone to maintain a guaranteed corridor through Pokrovsk to Myrnohrad. According to Lakiychuk, Myrnohrad is an outpost in the eastern defense of the Pokrovsk and Myrnohrad districts. If the occupiers succeed in advancing further into Pokrovsk, the defense forces group will have to be withdrawn from Myrnohrad. Perhaps there are advantages to this course of action. It could straighten the front and strengthen the flanks of the Pokrovsky bucket, but it's too early to talk about that, the expert says. According to him, the Russians believe they have a chance to capture Pokrovsk and Myrnohrad and are therefore deploying additional forces. Ukraine's plan, Lakiychuk believes, is to disrupt the offensive potential of the Russian army. The offensive has only just begun, and the first stage is the most difficult. As resources reserved for the second and third stages of the offensive operation will be directed to the latter due to the inability to implement the first stage. Therefore, tough battles lie ahead. But the result is that we are now playing to weaken the enemy's capabilities going forward, the expert emphasized. Pokrovsk and Myrnohrad continue to be important in the context that they are the flank and potential route for Russians to enter the rear of the Ukrainian group in Konstantinovka and Druzhkovka. Military officials say the situation in Pokrovsk remains grave. The number of small arms battles is increasing and enemy casualties from direct fire are mounting. Serhiy Okishev, spokesman for the 7th Rapid Reaction Corps of the Air Assault Forces, stated that firefights are intensifying in Pokrovsk, causing heavy Russian losses. The situation at the front remains tense and quite dynamic. In Pokrovsk, directly within the city, the number of firefights is increasing and the enemy's losses from direct contact are growing. In total, since the beginning of the month, the defense forces have eliminated 314 Russians in Pokrovsk and another 71 were wounded, noted Okishev. So Russian units trapped in streets and buildings are massively destroyed. The spokesman for the 7th Rapid Reaction Corps added that the current weather conditions are working for both sides, both in favor of Russia and in favor of the Ukrainian defense forces. The defense forces are using the fog and bad weather to take advantage of the logistical routes that we still have to bring in additional personnel, conduct internal rotations, and replenish ammunition. In fact, the enemy is also taking advantage of this and is trying to bring additional personnel directly into the urban area or its outskirts, Okishev remarked.
The Prince of Wales travelled to Leeds to open the Rob Burrow Centre for Motor Neuron Disease, Thursday. According to Associated Press, Prince William met with the family of the late Rob Burrow, rugby coach Kevin Sinfield and doctors, at the first purpose-built facility for dealing with motor neuron disease. Rob Burrow died in June 2024, with his family and teammates raising money for the center. Prince William had presented Burrow with his CBE earlier that year and kept in touch with the family.
something we need to feed. And mainly really important to have that family centre, because nobody looks forward to coming to hospital. It just takes away the anxiety of leaving the children, and there's something for them to know here as well.
Good. And how many patients can you see altogether in the building?
At any point, so we've got about 9 consulting rooms. I was insisting that I've seen him play 20 years ago. It just felt really surreal. And on a Monday morning, I came for the opportunity. This is all about like artificial intelligence and reducing the time to diagnostics.
Right.
It gives me back numbers rather than just what the brain looks like. It tells me what the cells are actually up to. So what we're looking at here is actually a collection of 50 brains, healthy volunteers, which shows that there are different numbers. So the blue will have different numbers to the red, for example. So what we're going to do as part of...
Similar to what Stuart was saying, we need to find better ways to diagnose and monitor MND. And there's a visual signaling of MND because it causes visible changes in the muscles.
We're still kind of learning how to do things differently here because we've just got amazing facilities.
Like, you're very proud of your mum and dad. They've done a lot of amazing work for everyone. They're going to help a lot of people, including you guys, I'm sure. As a family, we'll keep helping lots of people. Claire,
She's our specialist nurse, so
yes.
the backbone of the service.
Perfect, Claire.
Yeah.
It feels quite peaceful in here.
It is, isn't it?
Not too clinical.
Yes. Supported by our nurse as well.
I hope your chair had 4-wheel drive. So it's my pleasure to be here, and just so many congratulations to all of you for getting to the point that this thing is now here to help so many people, so well done.
She's our specialist nurse, so
yes.
the backbone of the service.
Perfect, Claire.
Yeah.
It feels quite peaceful in here.
It is, isn't it?
Not too clinical.
Yes. Supported by our nurse as well.
I hope your chair had 4-wheel drive. So it's my pleasure to be here, and just so many congratulations to all of you for getting to this point that this thing is now here to help so many people, so well done.